Wolfpack, assemble! What's going on? It's TC, and in this video, I'm going to give you my best advice for finishing tunes. Firstly, if you're new to the Wolfpack, a very warm welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. If you find any of the information in this video useful, please smash the like button. And if you're not already part of the community, part of the Wolfpack, hit the subscribe button to receive notifications every time I upload a new video to unleash some fresh new information. So this is my best advice for finishing tunes. So you're a producer, you're sat in your bedroom, you got like 1,000 ideas on your hard drive, and all you need to do is finish one of those ideas or finish some of those ideas and put them into a package. You know, release the tunes, get them out there, get them to people, get them heard. So this is how I finish tunes. The first thing I like to do is visualize the whole finished tune in my mind. So it's going to have like an intro, it's going to have a drop, it's going to have a little rollout, then it's going to go to a breakdown, and then it's going to go to a second drop, and then there's going to be like the final rollout. How long is the tune going to be? What kind of a tune is it going to be? Is it going to be like a longer roller? Is it going to be like a shorter tune with more impact? It's all about visualizing the tune in your mind to help you to get to the point where you're like, okay, I know what to do to this tune to finish it off. It's a classic story where you've got producers who are sat there and they've got 100 finished tunes. One of the things I would say is really important to do is to make a list of all your tunes, what keys they're in, and then sometimes you could take one or two of those tunes and merge them together, and that'll give you enough content within the tune to finish it off. I would also say that making a playable version of the tune for your DJ sets and then put it into a practice mix. When you put a tune into the mix, you're going to hear so much stuff in the tune that you're like, oh, I need to change this little bit, or I need to add this to give it that extra thing. Mix it with a bunch of other tunes and it will really give you an idea of what it is that you need to put into that tune to finish it off. Another thing I would say that is really important is to set yourself a deadline. Setting a deadline of like, at the end of this week, I'm going to have this tune finished. Try not to break that deadline. Spend like 4 or 5 hours a day working on that tune, getting it really done. Focus down on that one tune. You've got your list. You've been through all your tunes. You've decided, okay, I'm going to work on this one. That's the strongest idea that I've got at the moment. And you focus on that tune and you get it done within the end of the week. I think that's super important. Finding a group of fellow producers that you can send your demo versions. Like I like to live in a demo culture. I've got 2 or 3 mates that I can really trust. They won't pass the tunes on. They won't steal my ideas. They're just going to listen to the tune and say, yeah, that's sick. And they will send me honest feedback. Like the other day, I was finishing off a tune. I sent it off to Chris, and he actually edited up like a new version of the tune for me on his door with a couple extra basses. Was like, it needs to be like this. Like he told me what it was supposed to be, you know, and that having a community of people around you to help you finish off your tunes is so important. So if you can try and reach out to people on the same level as you, maybe they're in your school, maybe they're in just your group of friends, fellow DJs, people who know they're going to get the tunes to play in their DJ sets, they're going to be highly motivated to want to help you as much as they can. So definitely find a group of producers that you can get feedback off. Another thing to do is to set a mastering date. So this is all to do with the setting a deadline thing. If you set yourself a date where it's, okay, the tune's going to get mastered on this day, I need to have it finished by this date, that's going to motivate you to finish off the tune and get it to that mastering engineer so that they can do those final little tweaks. Whether it's your own mastering date as well, you can say, I'm going to master this tune. If you can't afford to get a mastering engineer to do it, are you going to send it to me to get mastered, or you're going to send it to another mastering engineer? When you set that mastering date, that's the final thing. Also, finding an outlet for the tune to release the tunes can be a big motivation to getting tunes out and finishing tracks. So finding a label, whether you're just starting your own label, whether you're just going to upload it to SoundCloud, whatever it is you're going to do to get that tune out to the world, whether it's just even dropping it on your social networking or whatever, finding an outlet will motivate you to get your tunes out. You will get you to finish those tunes, and we want finished tunes and the best tunes that they can be. Also, having a checklist for the tune, what the tune sounds like, can be super cool. I've got laminated checklists. I'm a bit like OCD like that. So, you know, has it got my TC percussion in there? Does it have a vocal? Does it have all the different elements that I usually put into my tunes? And like, is there a bit of magic in there? Did I get goosebumps when I heard like a closer version to the finished version? And like, try and hold on to the feeling feelings that you had when you first were making some of the sounds. Like you're like, "Wow, that sounds amazing." That will diminish as you hear it over and over and over. And keeping that enthusiasm in your mind is super important. Remembering how you felt about the tune on your first sort of listening to it, when you were first listening to it, that's how people are going to hear it for the first time. So learning to like clear the tune from your mind, maybe leave it for a week. You know, maybe if this is your strategy, get the tune as finished as you can. Don't listen to it for a week. Come back and listen to it 1 week later, and it will be like a whole fresh tune to your ears, and you'll be like, yes, that's done. I need to execute on this, change this little bit, change that bit, little bit, tune's done. And then I feel like it's like people don't have the motivation sometimes because they can't visualize the next step, which is getting the tune out. So getting the tune out can be like the icing on the cake. And you know, even if your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, 100th tune doesn't do what you want it to do in terms of like getting listened to loads of times or getting you loads of attention, you have to just continue to persevere down this road. You know, it's not as easy nowadays to get attention. Everyone's fighting for attention. So consistency is now the key. If you can finish a tune every week and put it out, that seems like a good strategy to me now. Having a release checklist is super important from my point of view too. You know, I've got PRS registration on there, so you put it on the PRS, so if it gets any play on radio or whatever, you get the money from that. Or also on the checklist is artwork, videos, mastering. And I actually lay out a folder structure for every tune that I do that's the same every time, which is visual assets and audio assets. And in the visual assets, I have video, the artwork, any kind of like promotional assets I'm going to put alongside that. Then I'll have an audio assets folder, which will have an instrumental in there, parts to the tune in there, just in case I want to get anything remixed. There'll be an MP3, an acapella, and the final mastered WAV, all in that one package. And then you've got this awesome sealed package that is your tune. And that kind of motivates me to want to finish more and more tunes and get those packages finished, because that's really what labels want. You're going to send them like the art and everything, even if they're going to change it or update it to be their artwork for their label or whatever it is. At least you're sending them like a whole package. Finished packages is really what this game is about. Making sure that you got a vocal on there. Get a vocal on your tune. Either go on Fiverr or get a mate who can sing or someone who can lay down some bars on the thing. Getting that final vocal can also be like really seal the deal on a tune and make it so that it feels like a finished package. And also getting them onto videos can be super sick too. That's a really good way of getting tunes finished. Lastly, take your time and make the music the best that it can be. If it takes a month to finish a tune, then concentrate that whole month on one tune. If you're making other tunes in that month, maybe make them in the same key as the tune that you made your tune in, like the main focus tune. And then you can maybe take elements from those tunes and put them into that other tune to make that one like the best one. Because a lot of times quality can definitely be better than quantity. There's so many people releasing music. People will listen to your music if you get it out on a label, or you know, you could build your fan base, but it has to be like tip-top quality music. Very good quality is what this is all about. So that is my brainstorm on how to help you guys finish making tunes. I want your tunes to be able to play in my DJ sets, so I'm going to bring you this information just to bring you everything that I can think of that's going to help you to make and finish your tunes. Let's finish some tunes. Everybody, we need to finish some tunes. So thank you so much. And if you found anything in this video interesting, please don't forget to hit that like button and really smash that subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any thoughts in the comments below. And if you have any ideas for future videos, please let me know. I read all of the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.